Yo guys, this is your artist Tolg, and today I am back with a new drawing tutorial. Keith Miller commissioned me with a full body Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue evolution drawing, and I thought I could make a great drawing tutorial from that for you guys. Let's get right into the materials. This is the paper I'm using. It's from Trenzotype and it's really high quality, 250 gram thick and perfect for coloring with alcohol markers. I'm using this paper for years now and I'm really happy with it. We are using the paper sheet in portrait mode, so we are able to draw Vegeta full body. And for the sketching, we need of course a pencil and an eraser. I got an eraser pencil and a thicker one. The eraser pencil I'm using when I do smaller mistakes, for example on the eyes or hands. And the bigger eraser I'm using mostly when I've finished the inking, so I can erase all the pencil lines. And I get lots of questions about this thing on my pencils. This is called the pencil extender, which is very useful and practical. As you can see, my pencil has become very small and therefore these extenders are perfect. These are very cheap. You can get lots of different designs and it's also very easy to bring it on the pencil. With a small pencil like this, it's impossible to sketch, so that's a perfect solution. Just put the pencil in the opening, twist it tight, and you got a brand new and long pencil. I provided an Amazon link in the info box for you guys, so you can check that out. And then we are ready to start the sketch. Before you start sketching, make sure to draw the very light and rough shape of the entire body, especially when you're about to draw full body characters. This rough sketch of the whole body will help you to keep the proportions correct, will help you to draw the details to the character way easier, and the most important thing, imagine you already drew the perfect face, the perfect torso, and then you realize, oh crap, there is not enough room left to draw the legs. This happened to me so often, so listen to me guys, and draw the full body character very lightly, and then you can start drawing the details. Now we can start to draw the face. As you can see from the light sketch, I'm drawing Vegeta slightly from the side. First I'm drawing some guidelines on the face, so I know where to place the eyes and all the other face features. This also helps you to draw the eyes with the same size and on the same level, which is very important for a symmetrical face. And then we can get more serious. I always like to start with the eyebrows and then I draw the edgy eyes on the horizontal guideline. As you can see, that way it's very easy to place the eyes in the right place. And I like to use the vertical guideline to draw the nose and the mouth. That way they are also in the perfect position. After that I'm drawing the face shape. First we are drawing the shape of the face lightly until we are happy with the look. Then we can draw it more detailed. I like to place the ears on the level next to the eyes, and as you may notice, I always like to erase the unnecessary pencil lines to keep the sketch as clean as possible and to not be irritated by those lines. Okay, the face looks great, and then I move on to the hair. We are drawing the lighter shape of the hair once again, and once we are happy with that, we can draw each hair strand more detailed and add the hairlines to them. The hair of Saiyans are very thick and spiky, and Vegeta's hair is kinda shaped like a candle flame. Alright, the head looks perfect and now we can move on to the torso. We are now drawing the shape of the chest, shoulders, abs and arms. As you can see, the body has now its structure and from there it's pretty easy to fill the areas with the muscles and details. But before that, we are giving Vegeta his Saiyan armor. To draw the armor, I am also using the muscles so the armor is placed correct and has a perfect size. And I'm constantly erasing the unnecessary pencil lines to not be irritated by them, but mostly to keep the sketch clean. Alright, the armor looks amazing, and now we can move on to the shoulders and arms. Vegeta will not be that muscular today, but still will be in a decent Saiyan shape. I want to keep him pretty original today, so he really looks godly with the aura and the coloring at the end. As I said, from here it's pretty easy to add the muscles and the definition to the arms, as we drew the shape of them already. The hands will be shaped into a fist and the knuckles will be very visible. That looks perfect, and we will do the same for the legs. First we are improving the shape of the legs and the boots. This will help us to add the muscles and the definition to them way easier. And when we did that, we can start drawing the muscles to the legs. The legs are also muscular but not too much. The boots will be pretty loose and wide, just like they were at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. And as you can see guys, we didn't have any problems to draw Vegeta full body thanks to the rough shape of the whole character we did at the start. Guidelines like these are very important, especially to make drawing easier for you and to save time and effort. Last touch to the boots and then we are almost done with the sketch. Now I am surrounding Vegeta with a blue aura. Therefore I am using a blue color pencil and I am drawing the shape of the aura very lightly. And that would be it for this sketching guys. It's actually not that hard if you use certain tricks. And as this is a custom drawing, I asked Keith if he is happy with how it looks, and as Keith loved it, I continued with the inking. For the inking I love to use these multi-liners from Copic with all the different sizes. I mostly use the 0.05 and 0.03mm sizes for my drawings. And as I already said so often in my other tutorials, the inking is the most simple part. You are basically redrawing the whole sketch with a different pen. But to redraw it as accurate as possible, you have to take your time and try to relax. And when we are done with the first layer of ink, we are using the thicker eraser and erasing all the pencil lines very carefully and lightly. You don't want to press and rub too hard, otherwise you will crumble the paper and you have to start all over again. Very good. The line art is clean, and now we can move on to the second layer of ink and give the line art some more details and highlights. Therefore, I like to use the 0.03mm size so I can ink as accurate as possible with that thin pen. In the second layer of ink, I want that all the lines to be perfect and accurate. I add some highlights to the character, give it some thicker lines, and make the line art stand out. Today I will keep the line art a little more simple than usual, as I want the focus to be more on the coloring. But usually I draw the line art way more detailed and with lots of thick lines and dark shades. Still, the line art turned out amazing. Vegeta looks badass. I love the pose, and now we are ready for the coloring. We are coloring with alcohol markers. I'm using Copic Cho markers today, but you can use any kind of alcohol markers you have at home. Just try to use similar color tones as me. Copic Cho markers are, as I said, alcohol-based markers which are refillable and which allows you to blend the colors. I will now color the eyes with you in real time so you can clearly see how I use them. We are using B05 as the main color, and as you can see I'm using the marker very carefully as the eyebrows are very thin and the iris is very small. Then I'm using a darker blue tone which is B28 to give the eyebrows and eyes some shades. After that I'm using B05 again for some blending. And then I like to give the eyes some shades as well, and therefore I'm using a medium gray tone. And to finish up the eyes, I will add one white dot to each iris with a white gel pen. This small touch is very important for the look and gives the eyes the final highlights. And this is how it goes, guys. It's pretty simple and actually really not that hard. You just need to be patient. And now we can continue with the hair. For the hair, we are also using B05 as the main color tone, and with that we are coloring the entire hair, but we are leaving some white parts on the outer parts of the hair strands, which we will color with BG10 later on. This is very important to give the hair the shiny effect. And then we will give the hair some big shades with B28. I'm using the hairlines to place the shades on the hair. This makes it very simple for me and I always know where to place the shades correctly. After that we will do some blending with B05 and then we will give the hair the final shades with B39, also along with the hairlines. And that's it for the hair, guys. Looks amazing, and now we can continue with the skin. In the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution form, Vegeta has a kinda yellowish skin color. As I want to keep it very original today, I will adjust to that. The base color tone of the skin is E50, and we are coloring the entire face with it. Then we are using Y21 to add the shades to the center of the face. Perfect. And for the highlights, I'm using a medium warm gray tone. We will add the highlights to the shades on the center of the face. Very good, guys. Now we are moving on to the armor. Because of the aura, the armor will get a bluish look, and therefore we are using B32 as the main color tone, and we will also leave some white parts on the armor here as well, to give it a shiny effect. And to add some highlights to the armor, we are using B95 and adding those on the shades. Very good. For the yellow parts of the armor, we will start with Y00 as the base and then adding some shades with Y15. And to give that part some deeper shades, we will use YR23 but very lightly. Perfect! The armor looks amazing. Now we finally got to the biggest part of the character, which is the blue suit. We are using only two color tones for that, which are the same ones we already used for the hair. B05 as the base and B39 for the shades. The combination of medium and very dark blue will give the suit a very cool look, which will increase the shiny effect at the end. This is actually the main part, which will make the character look very shiny with the aura later on. We are covering the entire arm with B05 and then I'm using a black color pencil to mark the areas where I want to place the shades. If you are a beginner, you can use this trick. so it makes it easier for you to know where to place the shades. Instead of starting with the marker right away, I think this can help you a lot. And then we are using B39 and coloring these areas very evenly. That looks amazing. And we will do the same thing on the other arm. Perfect, guys. And before we start coloring the legs, let's do the gloves real quick. Therefore we are using the same color tones as for the armor, which are B39 for the base and B95 for the shades. We are placing the shades in the center of the gloves and adding the highlights around them. Looks great, guys. The upper part is done, and now we will do the same thing for the lower body. We are covering the legs with B05 very evenly, and then we are marking the areas where the shades are gonna be with the pencil, and then we are covering them very evenly with B39. And in case this video, even though it's over 30 minutes, is still going too fast for you to follow, don't worry, guys. Therefore I got a real-time drawing channel, which where I upload all of these drawings in real time. So make sure to subscribe over there as well. Alright guys, adding the last little shades to the suit, and then we can continue with the boots to finish up Vegeta. We are of course using the same two color tones for the boots, which are B32 and B95. And we are using the same technique for the shades, adding them in the center of the boots with B39 and then adding the highlights to them with B95. And to finish up the boots, we will color the peaks with Y00, Y15 and YR23. So guys, Vegeta is done and I think he looks amazing. Very arrogant and godly. Now we will surround him with an epic, wavy and blue aura. First we are redrawing the shape of the aura with B05, which is the darkest blue tone for the aura. And then we are using the same marker and make the outer part of the aura thicker. The next brighter color tone of the aura is B02. We will go around the whole aura with that tone as well. And I'm constantly refilling these markers with the refillers, which you can see on the side. These markers are running out of ink so fast guys, it's crazy. The next brighter color tone is B00 and we will do the same thing and go around the whole aura with that tone. And with each brighter color tone, we are getting closer to the character. And before I'm using the next brighter tone, I want to increase the contrast of the second layer of the aura with B02. Perfect! Now we can move on with the brightest color tone of the aura, which is BG10. With this one, we are getting really close to Vegeta, but still I want to leave a white energy around him so it resembles another brighter layer. That is great, and to finish up the aura, I will surround the outer part with B00 to give it a nice extra shiny effect. Perfect. And now to the last step, the white dots. Therefore I'm using this very simple white gel pen and I'm adding white dots all around the aura and Vegeta. We are adding 4 to 6 small dots, one below the other, and doing this with a small distance all around Vegeta and the aura. Last touch, and then we are finally at the end, guys. This is how you draw Vegeta full body Super Saiyan Blue evolution with an epic aura. Let's sign this piece of art like a real artist, and then we are at the end of this long video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. This was a lot of work, so make sure to give this video a like, comment below the characters for which you want to see a tutorial next, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Let's get to 400,000 subscribers, guys. That would be amazing. Big thanks to Keith Miller for this amazing order and for supporting my art. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.